So hello and welcome to my episode on fitness and nutrition. Watch till the end, gain wonderful insights if health truly matters to you. So I'm Simran Naran, health, weight loss and lifestyle coach, and I'm the co-founder of the Life Experts, a master coach with the Academy for Coaches and the director with the Co-Mentors Association. And today I'm honored to present to you Dr. Akshay Shah. He's an MBBS MD, a consultant radiologist practicing in Pune. He's the owner of Nidan Diagnostic Center, and he has been a state level football player and a zonal athlete. He's the founder of Fit by Science on Facebook and Instagram, and he's been in resistance training since 2002. He's also a certified nutrition and fitness coach, and he's currently guiding 15 people across the world on nutrition and fitness. Welcome, Dr. Akshay.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. So, Doctor,
Yes.
as a consultant radiologist, basically, I'm interested to hear what made you turn to nutrition and fitness.
No, so it didn't. So I was always into fitness as such. I always been in school. I was in sport. After schooling, I started going to the gym because I understood the importance of muscle very early. And past few years, I have been reading and studying a lot about food and nutrition. And so then I transitioned into learning more and studying more on nutrition. And since then, I got certified and I gave all the exams needed. And now I'm guiding people, helping them get fit, get in shape. So that's how it's been.
Wow, that's amazing. Doctor, I can add something here. It's like one should never force the body to lose the weight you have. But in fact, you have to discipline yourself and then consciously create an environment for yourself to lose the weight. What is important is to ensure that we provide a balanced quantity of nutrients to the body. Is it right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Um, you cannot force the body to do anything, frankly, because if you lose a little weight by forcing in the sense, you're by starving yourself or by eating the wrong quantities, by excessively reducing your calories, it's going to bounce back. Your body, the first chance it gets to rebound, it will. So when you plan a nutrition plan, a nutrition diet, or whatever, however you call it, it needs to be something that is sustainable. So the only diet that is a good diet is the one that you can sustain for a long period of time, and you can continue doing that. A few cheat days, a few hiccups here and there, they are all good. They are okay. But as far as over a long period of time, you stick to, or you know exactly what you're supposed to eat and how much you're supposed to eat, I think you're sorted.
That's true. That's true. Yes.
Yeah.
And I've often heard like you talk about the importance of muscle strength. Can you expand
Yeah.
our viewers more about it? Like why is good muscles so important?
Okay. So this is my favorite topic. So I'll just elaborate a little bit as
Sure.
much as I can.
Sure.
Okay. So muscle is actually it's like an organ. It's an organ system, and um, what happens is that muscle is the largest site for carb, uh, for example, glucose disposal, and also for fat metabolism. The more the muscle, the more the glucose disposal, the more the fat metabolism that will happen. So if you want to increase your fatty acid oxidation or glycogen or glucose breakdown, you need to increase your muscle. So muscle is called the organ of longevity. Okay. So the more the muscle you have, the the longer you live, the healthier you live. So that's why I insist uh, everyone on getting into a resistance exercise and to eat the right amount of protein, because without the two, you cannot maintain or grow your muscle. Right. So in fact, the as we age, we need more protein, and we need to work out more. We need to stimulate the muscle. naturally. I mean, I don't believe in any anabolics or something like that. So that's how it is. Now, um, a lot of people have a problem in growing their muscle. You know, they don't know how to grow their muscle, and they think it's not possible for them. So the way I tell them is that as you age, you increase your muscle protein intake. Stimulate muscle, right? You have to stimulate the muscle to grow. Muscle stimulation happens in three ways. One is through your body hormones. Second is through resistance exercise. And third is through proteins. Now, when we are younger, the hormone levels in our body are higher. Okay. So exercise and your hormones will stimulate the muscle enough to grow. That's why not too much protein is needed. The protein is needed, but not too much. But as we grow older, the hormones, like mainly testosterone, it starts decreasing in your body. Additionally, your muscle develops a sort of resistance to the testosterone. Okay. So this is called anabolic resistance. It's basically the body is resisting itself from growing. It's an anabolic, it's an understood fact. Now, there are three ways to, like I said, there are three ways to stimulate the muscle. So if your hormone levels are reducing by the day, you have two things left with you now. You have exercise, like resistance exercise, and you have protein. So you need to depend on the other two to stimulate the muscle enough to grow. So that's what you need to do. As you age, you need to increase your protein intake, and you need to add your resistance exercise and get into resistance exercise to actually grow your muscle more, and you will live longer with more muscle. That's clear and simple how it works.
This is very informative, I must say. Like all that you shared, it's really going to be extremely useful. So here, if I can also add, like how important it is to let our muscles rest post a strenuous workout, so that it recovers. Like you often hear people complain of a muscle tear or a muscle strain, and that could happen due to fatigue or overuse of an improper use of a muscle. Is it true? I mean, it's better that you exercise 5 days a week and then give rest to your body.
You need rest, that's for sure. You need enough rest, you need enough sleep. Your body is in an anabolic state when you are at rest and when you're sleeping. So enough 6 to 8 hours of sleep a night is very, very important for your body to be stimulated enough to grow, your muscles to be stimulated enough to grow. And as far as frequency of workout is concerned, I typically advise 3 to 4 days of workout. I don't think anyone um, who is not in a is not competitively building their physique for a competitive sport or something. I mean, that's a different deal altogether. Most of us are, like 99% of us are doing it for generalized health and wellness. So for people like us, 3 to 4 days of uh, um, workout is great. We don't need anything more. And typically what I advise them to do is separate the body parts, like do a lower body on one day, do an upper body, do a full body, mix it up as much as possible, and typically give one day's rest in between. Especially the newcomers, people who are doing it for the first time, they need to really take this breaks and give the body enough time and rest to heal and grow for the next workout session again.
Exactly. Yeah. And like for doctor, and for those who cannot use the gym or don't have an access, like which training exercises would you suggest to them that are simple yet they are beneficial at the same time?
Okay. So, due to the pandemic, many of us haven't been able to go to the gym. It's been very common. And I get this asked a lot of times, frankly, to what kind of exercises do I do at home? So, let me define resistance exercise. A resistance exercise is basically any exercise against a resistance. So resistance could be your body weight. Resistance could be going to the gym and lifting some weights. Resistance could be taking resistance bands, for example,
Right.
anything is resistance, right? So anything with some resistance is great. Not everyone can go to the gym because because of their timings. People have different working hours. The gym might not be accessible. So for multiple reasons. Now, when you're doing exercises at home, a few like see the number of exercises are in hundreds and thousands perhaps. So we really can't. But if I have to advise a few good exercises at home, I would say squats. Um, I would say push-ups. I would say glute bridges, and I would advise people to get at least resistance bands at home. They have a good variety, and the number of variations that you can do with the help of a resistance band, uh, you can achieve any level of fitness with them. You don't need a gym. That I can assure you. There are a lot of exercises that way. But I'll be interested in knowing what are you doing and what do you advise people actually to do.
Great. Actually, I'm not at all a gym person because I never like to in a closed space. For me, it's always
Yeah.
like in the open. So for me, it's
Yeah.
basically a lot of brisk walking, and in between the brisk walking, I do my jogging, I do my squats, I do my stretches, and like you said,
Okay.
resistance bands, like so to show
Yeah.
for the shoulder muscles and for the hamstrings. I do use these resistance bands, and like you said, they're really useful. At the same time, like I also use weights and kettlebells. So for the hamstrings, I do the barbell glute bridge also and the single leg glute bridge. And at times I do the sumo squat. So all that together, it's an exercise on the whole.
You've covered most of it. You're doing your walks, you're doing your jogs, you're doing resistance exercises. You're covering it all. I mean, no question. I myself do. I'll walk a lot. I do at least 6 to 8 kilometers of walking every day,
Yeah.
um, along with my workouts. Workout is approximately 4 days a week, and walking is every day. So I go for a walk every day. I am still not into yoga and other forms of exercise as such. I mean, not that yoga is a exercise. I don't count it as an exercise as such, but I am not into yoga as yet. But in future, maybe that can happen as well for me. I try to mix up things as much as possible. So
Thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm sure through this episode, we have been able to convey that there are no shortcuts to staying fit and healthy. Staying fit is basically a choice. And towards the end, I would definitely like to put a disclaimer here that for any change or integration of some new exercises or diet, please do consult your certified coach or doctor or trainer. And if you liked our video, please do share it, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to comment your thoughts on it. Until the next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and yes, work out those muscles. Thank you, Dr. Akshay. Thank you.
thank you so much. It was a pleasure.